Welcome to this podcast. Before we start, please remember to subscribe to this YouTube channel by simply clicking on the subscribe button below this video. This will ensure that you always get our new and updated podcasts on transfer pricing. Okay, let's jump right in. In today's podcast, we will be summarizing a recent transfer pricing case. Let's take a look at Denmark versus Pharma Distributor AAS, March 2020, National Court, case number SKM 2020.105.OLR. Results in a Danish company engaged in distribution of pharmaceuticals were significantly below the arm's length range of net profit according to the benchmark study, but by disregarding annual goodwill amortization of 57.1 million Danish kroner, the results were within the arm's length range. The goodwill being amortized in Pharma Distributor AAS had been determined under a prior acquisition of the company, and later, due to a merger with the acquiring Danish company, booked in Pharma Distributor AAS. The main question in the case was whether Pharma Distributor AAS were entitled to disregard the goodwill amortization in the comparability analysis. The National Tax Court had ruled in favor of the company, but the National Court reached the opposite result. Thus, the National Court found that the goodwill in question had to be regarded as an operating asset, and therefore the depreciation had to be regarded as operating expenses when calculating the net profit, EBIT margin. In 2017, the Danish Tax Tribunal found in favor of Pharma Distributor AAS. However, the Danish National Court found that the controlled transactions had not been priced in accordance with the arm's length principle in Section 2.2 of the Tax Assessment Act 1, and that the tax authority was therefore basically justified in assessing the income of Pharma Distributor AAS. But there was no basis for adjustment for the income year 2010, where the EBIT margin of the company, including goodwill amortization, was within the interquartile range of the benchmark. The National Court further found that Pharma Distributor AAS had not demonstrated that the companies whose results were included in the benchmark possessed goodwill that was simply not capitalized, and which corresponded approximately to the value of the goodwill in Pharma Distributor AAS. Therefore, the National Court did not find that adjusting for goodwill amortization in the comparability analysis would make the comparison more correct. Pharma Distributor AAS also claimed that special commercial conditions, increased price competition, restructuring, etc., and not incorrect pricing had led to lower earnings. The court found that such conditions had not been demonstrated by the company. On this basis, the National Court found that the tax authority was entitled to make the assessment of additional income in financial years 2006 to 2009, but not for the financial year 2010. The court found that, when adjusting the taxable income, an individual estimate must be made for each year, based on what income the defendants could be assumed to have obtained if they had acted in accordance with the arm's length principle. The court referred the case for reassessment of the taxable income for financial years 2006 to 2009. Thank you for listening to this podcast. Remember, click on the subscribe button below this video to always get our new and updated transfer pricing podcasts. Have a great day.